Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking all about vegan hacks that are going to make your life a lot easier as a vegan, especially if you're a beginner. But before we get into the video, I have something very exciting to share with you. And you may have noticed that I'm wearing something very special, and that is because I have released my own clothing line and I am so excited. I now have some products for you guys to purchase that are ethical, sustainable, organic, and all made in the UK. So this is in collaboration with Rapanui and Teemill, and everything is available now today on Black Friday. This is one of them. It's Your Beautiful Reversed, and I think it's self-explanatory. It's just a kind of little reminder when you look in the mirror that you are beautiful. And I have 6 designs in total. I can show you a couple of them quickly here. So I have another reversed one that says I can, I will, which is another cute little mantra. I have less is more, which is a great one for us minimalists out there. We have Plant Life, which is one of my favorites. I absolutely love that. We also have Eat Happy, which is so cute. I love this color and it just, oh, I love it so much. And the last one is this one, which is Eco Ego, which is also really cool. All the products are so soft. It's ridiculous. They're really high quality. I was blown away by the quality of them. Hopefully you will be too. So check out the link in the description if you want to get your hands on one. And there's a place now that you can get yourself ethical, sustainable, organic products that are made in a factory in the UK with renewable energy, and they even have an apprenticeship to hire young people so they can get jobs, and they're just an all-round amazing company that I'm really happy to support and be working with. So we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies and tote bags available with the 6 different designs on them, so you can go check them out and pick which one your favorite is. I'm also running a 25% off Black Friday sale on both of my ebooks from today until Sunday, so you can grab yourself a copy from the link in the description. It means both Minimal Beauty and Versatile Vegan are only £7.50, and that's an absolute bargain because my recipe ebook Versatile Vegan has over 100 recipes in there, and Minimal Beauty covers everything when it comes to making your own beauty products. So go check it out, and also my merch, and let's get into the video finally. The first one is egg replacer. Now there are a few different options that you can try. One of my favorites being flax or chia eggs. All you have to do is mix 1 tablespoon of chia seeds or flax seeds with 3 tablespoons of water in a bowl, put it in the fridge, and then it should goo up like in an eggy texture, and then you can use that as an equivalent to 1 egg in a recipe. So bananas, nut butters or oil can also work really well as egg replacers. I use coconut oil in my cookie recipe and it gives that gooey texture. I've used peanut butter in a lot of my cereal bar recipes, and I will leave that linked below. And the next one, which I'm going to be sharing with you, is a banana oat cookie recipe. So the next thing is a recipe from my ebook, but I'm going to share it with you here. These are really great if you have a craving for a cookie but you don't have any in your house, because they are so easily made and they're made with ingredients that you probably already have. All you need is 2 bananas, 2 cups of oats, 1/4 cup of raisins or chocolate chips, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Just make sure the chocolate chips are vegan, or if all else fails, just get a dark chocolate bar and chop it up yourself. You mash the banana, put in the oats, put in the other ingredients, whoosh it all together, and then make little cookies out of them. Bake them, and voila, you have some really tasty cookies. If you've switched to non-dairy milk recently and you find that it's curdling in your drink, then try heating it up beforehand. Silken tofu is an amazing ingredient to have in your cupboard because you can use it as a creamy base for things like smoothies, a mousse, some vegan mayonnaise, or a delicious dip. Next is cashews. These are an amazing ingredient to have around the house because they really replicate cheesy sauce when you blend them up with some other ingredients. the key to those cheesy sauces is nutritional yeast, which is essentially vegan gold dust. You can get it online if you can't find it in your shop because your supermarket probably won't sell it, but health food shops will have it. Basically, it tastes kind of like cheesy biscuits crumbled up. That's my best explanation of it. But it works well as an alternative to Parmesan in cheesy sauces like I just showed you, and in everything and anything, honestly, it is delicious. Another thing that I swear by is the Happy Cow app. If you don't know what the Happy Cow app is, this is not sponsored. I have used it for years as a way to understand what is vegan when I'm traveling and when I'm going to a new city. You just go on there, you put nearby, you select vegan, vegetarian, or vegan friendly, and it will give you an array of restaurants, cafes, health food shops locally that have vegan options. This has saved my life so many times, and it's great if you're traveling alone as a vegan or if you're traveling with family members or friends who aren't vegan, because it gives you that variety of options. So definitely download it and use it when you next go to a new city. Frozen bananas can be used to make ice cream, or nice cream as a lot of people call it. You just freeze some bananas overnight, blend them up the next day in a powerful blender with some non-dairy milk and some vanilla extract or some cocoa powder, depending on what flavour you want to go for, even some strawberries, and then you've got yourself some immediate, healthy, delicious ice cream. If you're a new vegan, you may not be aware of this, but a lot of the own brand products in supermarket are accidentally vegan just because they're trying to make it cheaper. So things like plain chocolate digestives, bourbons, a lot of sweets, they are vegetarian friendly and they don't have any gelatin in them. Things like garlic bread often is vegan because it's using margarine instead of butter. Look around at labels, look at the own brand things and see what you can find, because you might be surprised. A lot of meat flavoured things are actually vegan and vegetarian friendly because they're just using spices. So even though something might say chicken or beef, look at the packet of the noodles or the crisps or the chips, and you might be surprised to find that they say vegetarian friendly, or there are no meat ingredients at all. You can actually make tuna from chickpeas with some mayonnaise, some vinegar and some spices that are perfect to put in a tuna melt or a jacket potato. Did you know that a lot of vegetable stock actually has milk in it? I know, it's kind of weird. We have to buy a specific vegan bouillon powder that is quite expensive, so if you don't want to fork out the money, then just use Marmite. And you just put about a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons, depending on how much boiling water you're using, mix it all together, and it will really replicate the taste of vegetable stock in your soups and any other recipes you're trying. So when it comes to meat, a lot of the time, the reason it tastes meaty is because of the flavouring. I like to use things like soy sauce, maple syrup, paprika, or there's an ingredient called liquid smoke, which replicates that barbecue-y, smoky taste. Things like tofu or other vegetables that have a meaty texture, you can season to taste like meat, so you're not missing out on anything, but you're not harming any animals. Tahini is a magical ingredient if you are vegan. It's ground up sesame seeds and it works so well as a creamy base. I use it all the time in stir fries, as dressing, as a creamy sauce for pasta. I'll leave linked below some of my favourite recipes using tahini that have that really creamy, delicious taste. Just make sure that you get a really authentic one that's runny rather than the solid tahinis that are bitter. Did you know that you can make scrambled eggs from tofu? Yes, you heard it right, and it actually tastes pretty convincing and very delicious. You just need to scramble up some tofu with some spices and put it on some toast, and you've got yourself a delicious breakfast. Dates are another amazing ingredient to have in your house at all times because you can use them in so many different ways, especially the really gooey ones, so the medjool dates and the halawi dates. Medjool dates tend to be quite expensive, so if you can find halawi dates, then go for those because they're a bit cheaper. In Tesco right now, they're selling a box of them, I think for a few pounds, so go get them. I like to use them in porridge to sweeten it, or as a base to raw brownies or raw cereal bars. So if you're eating out, my best advice as a vegan is to go to an international restaurant, like a Thai restaurant, an Indian, Italian, Vietnamese, Japanese, because a lot of these restaurants, their traditional dishes will be vegetarian or vegan friendly, or they can be made vegan friendly very easily. If you're at an Italian restaurant, get the pizza without the cheese, get an arrabbiata or marinara sauce, pasta with some vegetables. If you're at a Thai restaurant, you can get a tofu stir fry or a tofu curry. Just double check there's no fish sauce in there. Indian restaurants, usually they have a vegetarian menu, which is very easy to look at. Just double check there's no ghee. If you're at a Japanese restaurant or you're getting some sushi, you can get avocado or cucumber sushi and also miso soup. So in the UK, we are so lucky that the vegan scene is booming and there are new vegan options everywhere I look, everywhere I go. So if you're new to veganism, then go to your local supermarket, your local health food store, and find what vegan stuff they have, because you might be surprised. You might have gone vegan and thought, gosh, I'm not gonna be able to eat any of the things I'm used to. You just need to explore the new things that you haven't looked at yet. There's probably a free from section in your supermarket. You probably have a health food store somewhere nearby to you that will at least have a few vegan meat alternatives, maybe some vegan cheese. But if you live in the UK, you are absolutely spoilt for choice. Some of my favourite places to go are Waitrose, Tesco and Sainsbury's for vegan options. Tofu is so misunderstood, and I want to tell you tofu is delicious. Tofu is not some gross, slimy, weird thing that tastes like nothing. You can make it taste delicious. I have a whole video on how to cook tofu, so if you have no clue and you don't understand why vegans love it and eat it so much, go check that video out and get educated on tofu because it's delicious, trust me. And finally, please make sure that you're eating enough, and please make sure that you're not restricting yourself. It's really common to come to a vegan diet and end up under eating and then feeling really hungry and giving it up altogether. Vegan food typically is lower in calories and you have to eat a lot more food. My portion sizes are ridiculous, so don't be afraid to consume bigger portion sizes. And remember not to restrict your diet. If you're going from eating animal products to eating vegan food, you don't want to add another layer of complication by having to follow some strict vegan diet. Unfortunately, there is a lot of diet culture and hyper health focus within the vegan community that I have fallen for, and it can mean that you're restricting yourself further than you need to. You're already cutting out a whole huge group of foods. Please don't then cut out other things like fats or protein, or only eat raw foods. These things can be dangerous for your health and for your mental health. If you want some chocolate, if you want some vegan meat alternatives, some vegan cheeses, eat them. I eat them all the time, but I also eat a varied and healthy diet. There's no restrictions there. And that keeps me happy, healthy in my body and in my mind. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below what vegan hacks and advice you have. Also, don't forget to check out all of my lovely t-shirts, and please, if you get any of them, let me know. Comment down below if you buy it, and also share your photos with me. I really want to see you guys repping these clothes when they arrive to you. And also, don't forget I'm doing a sale on my ebooks. I'll leave all the information and everything in the description down below, and I'm going to stop talking now because I'm all talked out. Happy Friday, goodbye, love you all.